Guys, today we're asking interesting questions like, can you catch salamanders with cat food? Heard it could be done, so we're going to give it a try. In this video, we'll first kind of provide a baseline and just kind of a sample of what happens without cat food, and then we're going to get a can of cat food and we're going to see if salamanders, if you can catch them with cat food. Sounds crazy, but we heard it can be done. I've seen evidence it can be done if the people are being honest, so we're going to check it out ourselves. Ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So guys, welcome back once again. Papa Pepper here at the Abundant Harvest Homestead. Hopefully the rain on the metal roof is not too much for you. One of the people that I met over on Instagram and has a YouTube channel as well is Squatchy Herper. And lately he was talking about people using minnow traps to catch salamanders. And the deal is you put them in the water but you leave room for air. The salamanders, when they come down to vernal pools or little ponds and stuff to breed and mate, some of them crawl in there and then they don't crawl out because much like a minnow trap, it kind of traps them, and then you can come check them in the morning. Now he just pulled in off of 6 minnow traps 73 spotted salamanders in a vernal pool on his land, a really nice looking swampy area. We saw one down in our pond last night and that inspired us tonight to go check a vernal pool near us. We caught I think 10 of them down there, me and Monster Truck the Pepper and Red Pepper. So I'm going to drop this off tonight and see if I can actually use a minnow trap to catch some salamanders. I would have never thought about it. I know Mr. Hansler's been using these to catch, you know, snakes and stuff like that. It's not that I won't vary from the standard, you know, whatever. It says minnow trap, so it's not that I won't use it to catch other things. I just never thought about it. So now that I have, we're going to give it a go. And hopefully by morning we'll have some spotted salamanders in here. Now we did just clear almost a dozen out of the same pond, so we just lessened our odds, but I'm still willing to give it a try. We'll see what happens. So here we're coming up on the little pool. I'll show you a little bit of it. So here we're coming up on some of the tail end of this little pool. It's a little muddier than when we were here earlier because it's been raining. So I'm going to find a spot that seems to be a good match for what I'm looking for, and then I'll get this set up. And I think I'm heading up here a little bit because this is where I was actually seeing the egg clusters. So I'm not sure how they all determine where to breed or mate and when, but if there's eggs up over here, somebody obviously thought that was a good area, and maybe there's different pheromones or chemicals or I don't know, something that they're emitting that lets others know it's a good spot. I definitely see a, oh, there goes one. There's one swimming right out there. Okay, so we've at least still got some in here. Let's get this trap set. So out here I definitely seen 2 more swimming around. Here's where I rigged this up, and I use that leader metal leader to hold it in place. Pretty much they can enter just below the surface of the water. It's pretty secure up there, so they won't get in there and drown. They'll be able to have air, and we'll check this in the morning. Oh, there goes one. I don't know if you guys saw that. Boy, they're in here. And if you look right here, you can see some eggs too, right there from where they were mating. So this seems like a pretty good area. There's some eggs right on the other side of there too. Hoping this will turn something up. I think I'll let whoever's down here in this pond be. I won't be trying to catch any of these guys by hand, even though we already took like 10 out of here to check out for the night. And we'll just let them keep going about their business. The other ones are just in a different little body of water, and they'll be back to the wild whenever they feel like it. All right, we'll check it in the morning. So it's the next morning now, and we're gonna check this. This is the pool where all those spotted salamanders were yesterday, and I'll tell you what, a couple things happen. Number one, if you use bait, a lot of people like the canned cat food, and they put that in there and just open the lid a little bit, and supposedly that attracts a lot of them. And then also, some people say glow sticks help, but I wanted just a baseline, just to be able to start with nothing in there, see if it works, and then we'll go from there and maybe do something else tonight if we didn't catch anything, to try to attract some more. So guys, this last night had at least a dozen swimming around in it. So there's a creek over there. When a lot of extra water comes, it rushes through here. That's why there's minnows in here right now. But yeah, let's see if we got anything. I don't think we got anything. Okay. Oh, no, it worked. Guys, it worked.
Really?
Do you see them?
No.
There's one in here. Here, grab that quick.
Oh.
Guys, look at that. It actually worked with no bait. What I did is I put it where I knew that they were breeding, and thought maybe one would go in there. Sure enough, just a little guy, but it worked. That's success with no bait. So kids, we were successful. It absolutely worked, but here's the question. Should we try it again tonight with bait and see if it works better?
Yeah.
All right, I say we'll do that. Very cool. Let me see him a little bit more. Beautiful spotted salamander. Absolutely cool. Ha! We had success. All right guys, so we're back here for round 2. I've got the minnow trap again, which is gonna be good. And tonight we've got our secret weapon. We're gonna try cat food to see if cat food will work for catching these salamanders. A couple people have mentioned a couple things. Things like if you got bait, like cat food or glow sticks supposedly help too. The things that we have going against us is that in the past day, 11 of them were pulled out of this pond. Some of those may have made it back by now. They all crawled out of the, the garden pond in our property, which is near enough by. So we had the one we caught this morning, overnight in the minnow trap with no bait, and then 10 other ones. So those were pretty cool, great to see. But that's almost a dozen less that would otherwise potentially be in here. And the other thing going against us is the fact that tonight is substantially colder than last night. Last night was a nice warm night and it was rainy, so we don't have ideal conditions, but we're still gonna give it a go, and we're gonna see if we can catch some salamanders with cat food. You girls ready?
Yeah, sir.
You think we're gonna catch anything?
I don't know. Monster took one cat food for his birthday once.
We're gonna peek behind us too. We might be able to see some as we get out there, so we'll find out.
Yeah, I see its tail.
Okay guys, we just saw a good sign. One just buried itself right down there, and she says there's another one. Oh yeah, I can see its tail on myself. Let me see. There's a tail under this log too. So I'm gonna get this set up right over here, close to where we did last night. We have a visual on 2 already. I'm optimistic. I think we can catch something. There's at least 2 hiding here already.
Yeah.
All right, give me the can of
cat food.
Cat food. So to use this cat food. I just cracked open the jar a little bit to get the scent and the flavor out there in the water. You see that string? Hang on that, just shine down.
I got my salamander.
Using some fishing line to tie this together to make it extra tight. Okay, it's set up, it's baited, it's ready to go. I'll check it in the morning. Seen at least 3 swimming around though, so we've got a good probability, I think. Alright guys, the girls and I, Red Pepper and Pinky Pepper, are getting up before sunrise because I gotta take off to work in a little bit. But we're gonna go check these minnow traps and we're going to find out if salamanders actually like cat food. So my like 38-cent investment in finding more salamanders. Girls ready?
Yes, sir.
Shh, quiet, people are still sleeping. Oh guys, hey, the water's down from yesterday. So that means, yeah, it kind of stopped raining. See those minnows swimming around in here. Oh, I wonder. Up over there is our, oh, and you know what? That might have helped them crawl out though, maybe. Maybe not. If any are in there. Somebody's got to go out there and get that thing.
I'm saying somebody in the kitchen.
Do you see anything? I think I see one. Guys, I see one. There is definitely, I see one with its pale little chin. Go check that out, child. Let me know if you see anything more than what I'm seeing. There's minnows in there.
Yeah, what I see.
You might have to unchain it a bit. Don't let them out. We didn't go through all this hard work for nothing. Salamanders really do like cat food.
Not so.
I heard of cane toads eating dog food down in Texas. Something's moving up there. Probably just a minnow. Oh, daughter, the suspense is making me wait. Do you know how to do it, you think?
Trying to undo that and it's not coming.
Unclip it from the cage. We'll start there.
It's gonna stand in it.
Just unclip it from the cage. You got this, daughter. How many are in there? Just one? Is there one in there?
Frog.
What?
I see a frog.
There's not even salamanders?
I don't think so. All I see is a frog.
Wow. Okay, bring that up here.
So let's see right here.
Wait a minute. Where's that thing I saw? Where's the fish?
Oh, there's just
Oh, there is a frog in there.
frog.
What? I thought I just totally saw a salamander.
I thought it was
There goes a minnow. And they were sitting down here last night. Okay, let's get the frog out and we'll reset it.
Oh.
Well, while Pinky Pepper puts that back out. That's crazy. We saw at least 3 salamanders swimming around down there. This guy looks like a little bullfrog, actually. Sometimes bullfrogs will hatch a lot larger, but this guy, his fold goes right around his eardrum, so it's not a green frog. Looks like a little bullfrog. Interesting. There was something swimming in there too. I guess that was a minnow. I totally saw a minnow in there.
Maybe it was just able to get out the hose.
Guys, we're gonna let this go one more time. We saw at least 3 last night swimming around down in here. And like I said, I did kind of stack the odds against ourselves because last night was a cold night. And it was a cold night that, what happened? Oh yeah, that we, you know, a dozen had pretty much already been moved from here or so. So, alright guys, we're gonna give this one more try. What do you think?
I don't know.
Kinda have to, right? Alright, bullfrog anyway. Bullfrog anyway. Okay guys, so we really haven't had ideal weather. It's been cold lately, but tonight we've got a rainy night, and supposedly it says it's only 38, but it definitely feels warmer than that to me right now, so I'm not sure. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to kind of break up the cat food a little bit. We'll see if anything crawled in there already, because it is after dark. But we're gonna break up that cat food a little bit, help it kind of get out there in the water and actually be used more as an attractant. But I want to see if this actually works, because if you can attract salamanders with cat food, I'm gonna spend 38 cents all the time. Let's go check.
Okay, I take the cuss.
And guys, a lot of rain lately. This is way fuller than it was the other night. I'm just looking, see if anything's going on. You girls can cross there. I gotta go across here.
But like real water coming through.
Whoa, okay. And then we gotta make sure there's still breathe room in that thing. I don't see anything going on yet, but man, I bet, whoa, I gotta jump from here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my poor socks. Actually, guys, all that's in there tonight is like 5 minnows. Wow. Okay, well, we're gonna reset it. I'm gonna stir up that stuff, and hopefully tonight it'll hold something for us. I want to see if this experiment will work. So far, I'm failing. So, girls, I think it's been way too cold lately for us to try to complete this project right now. I don't want to miss the mating season. We may have already missed the peak, I'm not sure. We definitely saw a lot of salamanders down there some nights, but ever since we got the cat food in the traps, we haven't been having just good weather really at all. It's been frozen. Our little pond was frozen. So do you think they're going to eat cat food one day?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
You think it'll attract them? I think it will. We just may have to revisit this later. But we did catch one in the trap. That was cool. And we definitely have, you know, seen some out in the ponds mating. And then also when Monster Truck and I went out to the lake, we checked a little vernal pool and found probably some baby ringed salamanders. So that's some pretty exciting stuff. So you guys want to say goodbye?
Yeah. Bye. I don't know what to say really.
Tell them something.
Pinky out.